Hello friends! Today we are going to conclude our large topic on modal verbs with the modals expressing plans and arrangements, orders and instructions. When we want to talk about our decisions, plans or arrangements, we usually use the modal verb will, semi-modal structure to be going to, or present continuous. В английском языке есть три способа выразить наши решения, планы или договоренности. С помощью модального глагола will, структуры to be going to или через настоящее длительное время. Давайте разберемся, в каких случаях они употребляются. Will. We use the modal verb will to talk about spontaneous decisions made in the moment of speaking. For example, what would you like to eat? I don't know. I think I'll have the fish, please. I've just now decided it. There's no milk. Really? In that case, I'll go and get some. However, sometimes we can use will to talk about scheduled activity in future. For example, I'll text Alan tomorrow when he gets back. To be going to. We use the semi-modal structure to be going to talk about a plan, a decision already made. To be plus going to changes the verb to be depending on the subject, I, you, he, she, etc. For example, I'm going to visit my mother at the weekend, meaning I've already decided to go there. It's a plan. Jason is going to break up with his girlfriend after school today. Intention, plan already in action. We're going to the mall to get some new clothes. It's our plan. Will and to be going to usually are not interchangeable. For example, I'm going to go on holiday next week. If we say, I'll go on holiday next week, it makes it sound like you've only just decided at that minute. Of course this is possible, but normally we plan our holidays more in advance. The phone rings. Julie, I'll get it. If we say, I'm going to get it, it sounds very strange because it makes us think that Julie knew the phone was going to ring before it did. В устной речи часто можно услышать сокращенную форму to be going to. Gonna plus infinitive without to. Давайте рассмотрим несколько примеров. I'm gonna run to the store really quick. He's gonna come to my place tomorrow. Note that gonna plus verb is never used in written form because it's considered impolite and grammatically incorrect. You can use it only in informal speech. To be going to can be used to talk about the past. The past form was, were going to is used to express failure or change of plans. Often we include a but phrase in the sentence which gives an excuse or a reason for the change of plans. For example, I was going to do my homework this afternoon, but I played soccer instead. He was going to fix the bathroom sink, but he didn't have the correct parts. They were going to improve the train system, but they ran out of money. We can also use present continuous when we talk about an arrangement, a decision that's already planned and arranged. Let's look at some examples. I spoke to Mom yesterday. We're meeting at 7 p.m. for dinner tomorrow. Meaning, I've already decided to meet Mom and I've already arranged it with her. I'm going to the cinema tonight. I'm getting a new car tomorrow. Sentences in present continuous have a close meaning to the structure to be going to and can be interchangeable, but present continuous implies more certainty about a plan. Let's compare. How do you plan to get there? I'm going to take a train. Я собираюсь поехать на поезде. Meaning, I'm planning to take a train, but I haven't bought the ticket yet. How do you plan to get there? I'm taking a train. Я еду на поезде. Meaning, I've already bought a ticket. Sometimes, to make an arrangement, we can use the modal verbs would or shall in a question form. For example, Would 3 o'clock suit you? That'd be fine. Shall we meet at 3 p.m. outside the stadium? And now let's do some exercises to check if we understand the difference between will and to be going to. Complete the sentences with either will or be going to. I'm going to get some from the shop. I'll get some from the shop then. I'm going to visit my mother in Scotland next month. I'll turn the heating on. I'm going to work in a hospital in Africa. I'll leave on the 28th. I'll get it. I can't decide. Okay, I'll have the steak, please. I'm going to go to the library. I'm going to put out some pictures. And now let's talk about the ways to use modal verbs when giving orders, commands, and instructions. Usually we use imperative form to give orders and instructions. For example, be quiet. Listen to me carefully. Stop talking. But it can sound rude to give direct orders. That's why we may soften them with the use of modal verbs shall, will, would, and must. Давайте рассмотрим эти модальные глаголы в значении приказов, распоряжений и указаний. Shall. We use subject plus shall plus infinitive without to in formal written rules and regulations, often in passive voice. For example, the selection committee's decision shall be final. The teacher shall keep a record of all students' attendance. The annual meeting of the Pacific Yacht Club shall be held in the last week of August. All employees shall wash their hands. Books shall be returned in 2 weeks. You shall do this work at once. The modal verb will is used to give orders and instructions, especially by people who have authority. The structure is subject plus will or will not plus infinitive without to. For example, during the drill, students will follow their teacher quietly and calmly to the exit. Principal's order. The jury will not discuss any aspect of the trial with any person or family member. Judge's order. You will clean up your room this evening, meaning, I command you to do so. You will be nice to your little brother, meaning, I order you to be nice. You will stop chewing on your sleeves, meaning, I command you not to do that. Will you please leave the room after you finish the exam? Question form makes an order more polite. We use the modal verb would to give more polite orders and instructions. It's very similar to requests, but in this case, the speaker wants his request to be fulfilled immediately and without objections. For example, would you fill in this form, please? Please fill in this form. Would you wait here until the doctor is ready for you? Please wait here until the doctor is ready for you. Would you keep your voices down? Please keep your voices down. Must. We use subject plus must plus infinitive without to express commands, including prohibitions, demands, suggestions, and permissions. In some cases, the expression of commands overlaps with the expression of obligation. For example, you must wash your hands. It is commanded that you wash your hands. You must listen to me. Stronger suggestion. You must do as you're told. You must leave now. I want to go to bed. You must change your shoes. I won't have you in here with muddy feet. We can also express instructions or orders formally with the structure be plus to plus infinitive. For example, you are to report to the Surgeon Johnson immediately. The prisoner is to be supervised at all times. That's all there is to know about modal verbs expressing orders and instructions. And now let's do some exercises to make sure we understand how to use each of these verbs. Choose the most appropriate modal verb for each sentence. You must go to bed. Would you wait in another room, please? You will stay in your room because I say so. You must leave this house immediately. You shall do as you're told. Everyone must bring something to eat. Each party shall give 1 month's notice in writing in the event of termination. You are to leave the country within 24 hours. And that concludes our big topic on modal verbs. As you see, they take an important part in the English language. I hope that you will be using them more often in future. Have a wonderful day, and I'll see you next time. Good luck.